Hello everyone, my name is Bingpu. Today I want to share with you a novel that left a deep impression on me, Animal Farm, written by British writer George Orwell. I want to use the perspective of social class, that is a Marxist critical method, to analyze the power structure, class struggle, and the illusion of equality in this book. This novel tells the story of a group of farm animals who, inspired by Pig Old Major, launched a revolution against their human master, Mr. Jones. They successfully drove the humans out of the farm, set up 7 commandments, and established an ideal society called Animal Farm, advocating equality of all animals. At the beginning, the animals were full of hope, believing that as long as everyone worked together, they could live a free and equal life. However, as the time went on, leadership was gradually taken over by clever but cunning pigs, especially the character of Napoleon. Through violence, propaganda, and manipulation, he not only betrayed his original ideals, but also established a regime that was more despotic than human rule. In the end, the animal found that the oppression they once rebelled against had repaired, only this time in the guise of pigs. The novel ends with a very ironic and thought-provoking sentence. They looked at the pig and then at the man, and they could no longer tell who was who. So before we understand the deeper meaning of Animal Farm, let's quickly review the concepts of Marxism. Marxism is social, political, and economic theory proposed by Karl Marx. Its core idea is that the development of history is driven for their own interests. Among them, the bourgeoisie, which is what we often calling for ruling class, owns the means of production such as factories, land, and capital. They have wealth and power. The proletariat is ordinary laborers who have no wealth and can only make a living by selling their labor. In Animal Farm, the class structure is very obvious. The pig, especially Napoleon, eventually become the new bourgeoisie. They have food, power, and rules. While worker animals like Boxer have been working hard, but they are exploited, betrayed, and finally sent to the slaughterhouse. This is exactly what Marx said about class oppression and struggle. Even if a revolution started with a cry of equality, but it just changed a group of rulers in the end. So the animal overthrew Mr. Jones, who represents the oppressive capitalist, symbolizing the working class rising up against their rulers. The pigs quickly become an elite ruling class, identically to the humans they replaced. Orwell writers, the animal looked from the pigs to the men and from the men to the pigs, but could no longer tell which was which. The hard-working house boxer symbolized the loyal working class who are exploited to death. The dogs symbolize the army or secret police that maintains the pig's rules. Orwell shows how a supposedly classless society quickly recreates a hierarchy. This shows the revolution do not eliminate equality. They simply change the people in the power. So Orwell uses many writing techniques to reinforce his message. In irony becomes stronger when we realize that animals are still oppressed as before, despite their hopes. The famous line, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others, captures this irony perfectly. The whole book is a metaphor for Russian Revolution, like Napoleon represents Stalin, and Stobel represents Trotsky. Orwell also uses irony, such as animals have a harder time under Napoleon than they did under Joyce, showing that their freedom is actually a lie. So in the ENG4U class, we studied short stories such as The Shining House, which like Animal Farm, criticals social values, the power structures. In Animal Farm, the animals obey the pigs even when they are clearly being mistreated. Boxer motto: Napoleon is always right. Shows the dangers of unquestioningly loyalty. Similarly, in The Shining House, Mr. Fullerton is a symbol of resistance to change. While others try to destroy her home for the sake of modernization and economic gain. This echoes Animal Farm's depiction of how progress is defined and controlled by those in power, often at the expense of those who resist or didn't fit in. The Great Gatsby is seen as the Animal Farm, which both emphasize the disillusionment that follows when reality does not match the dream. In Gatsby's case, the American dream improved to be a lie. In Animal Farms, the dream of equality becomes a new tyranny. The important theme of the book is the corruption of revolution ideals. The animals initially had idealistic dreams of equality, but Napoleon gradually tampered with the original commandment. A typical example is that all animals are equal becomes all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. This reminiscent of the illusion of American dreams in Great Gatsby. Gatsby's dream of love and identity is corrupted by materialism and class divisions. Second, on the surface, everyone can succeed, but in fact only a few can get close to the dream. While most people encounter disappointments and failures, both workers shows how idealism can exploit and destroy it. In both Animal Farm and The Great Gatsby, we see how power is concentrated in the hands of a few. Even when the underclass try to rise, structures of privilege and oppression remain entrenched. In Gatsby's words, wealth does not guarantee acceptance. In Animal Farm's words, revolution does not guarantee change. So in conclusion, George's Animal Farm is a powerful critique of class struggles, political corruption, and betrayal of revolutionary ideals. Analyzed from a Marxist perspective, we can say how George Orwell's people that power concentrated in the hands of a few extremely dangerous. This book has deep connections with other works we have studied in English for your class, such as Great Gatsby and short stories. From ideology to inequality, from ambition to betrayal, they all show that those in power are always rewriting the rules to ensure that they are always on top. So it's end of the presentation. Thanks for listening.